Yesterday we got into Holbrook, Arizona. Today we just got to Petrified Forest. We're gonna do a few hikes and head to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Painted Desert Inn. Over here too. It's Puerto Pueblo. It's a 0.3 mile easy paved hike.
They let kids come down here and draw.
Petrified wood. We're at the Agate Bridge, which is a giant piece of petrified wood. It's just really cool looking. Parker. Just finished up at Petrified Forest National Park. Going to Albuquerque.
We should solicit.
No solicitors. So we're in Albuquerque, right, Parker?
No.
Yes.
No.
We went to
We're in Mexico.
We're in New Mexico.
Mexico.
We went to the National, what is it called? The National Museum of, what is it called? The National Museum of Nuclear Science and History. And then we walked around Old Town, we got Mexican food, and now we're heading out to another town a couple hours from here that's about halfway between here and Carlsbad Caverns, where we'll be tomorrow. Yeah, but then if something did happen, I wouldn't see that. Which Kaylee's friends a couple times. Parker.
I was expecting that much worse. So the fact that he was able to understand that was, you know, I was ecstatic on the inside.
What town are we in?
I mean, it was just kind
We're in Roswell, and we go to Carlsbad Caverns tomorrow. Good night. So we're at Carlsbad Caverns National Park. We are about to hike down into the cavern in about an hour. We've got a little bit of time to kill. We've already walked around the visitor center, gonna do it again, but yeah, exciting. Parker, we're at the visitor center. What are we about to do?
I don't know.
Hike down the natural entrance into Carlsbad Cavern.
You do like one or something?
Yeah, one, and then put it to here. Hello.
She said as we walk through, there will be numbers.
Who is it? What did he say? 60 switchbacks? 45-minute hike. It's down 75 stories via 60 switchbacks. That's crazy.
What's a switchback?
What happened?
Move that way up. Give me a wipe. Give me a wipe. Okay, I don't have a wipe. You don't have a wipe. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. was it?
Scale it.
Did you actually? 350. It's not that ugly.
Do it again.
So young.
Gunshots.
Where's Jenny?
Parker.
It's dark.
It's really dark, but it's cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's really cool. We just got down to the bottom of the entrance. We used the restroom and now we're going into the big room. We made it. Now I get to take the 755-foot elevator to the top now.
Sorry. Nobody jump. Sarcasm.
Here we go.
It's going fast.
It is going really fast. I don't like that feeling.
Oh, that shows how many feet until we get there.
My ears are popping.
I want to take a picture just with that. Let's not forget the best part of this. We get pooped on by birds.
My ears.
Lots of
I got pooped on by a bird in Carlsbad Caverns.
That's nasty. I don't know how to dog
We made it.
Vestibule.
Vestibule. We're here. We're gonna watch the bats fly out of the cave, the cavern. Yeah. Look at everybody in their hats.
Is that a snake? Or is that a stick or something?
We are about to take our last long drive of the trip and drive to El Paso from Carlsbad. It's 2 hours, longest. So today we just drove to El Paso, got lunch, and then we went to Topgolf for a little bit, came back to our hotel, relaxed a little bit, and now we're getting ready to go down to the pool, eat some dinner and go swimming, and then we're gonna call it a day. Really easy day, just driving and relaxing basically. Not much to it. Tomorrow we're gonna explore a little bit more of El Paso, and tomorrow's also our last full day before we go home. So yeah, it's our last day. It's crazy. We go home tomorrow already. So we went to a fun park. We went to a fun park, and we got magic tattoos. And that's all we've done today is fun park and hibachi and tattoos.
To the airport.
Sing your song again.
To the airport. To the airport. We are going to the airport.
At
To
4:30.
the airport.
Woohoo.
To the airport.
We're at the airport. Eating Ruffles for breakfast. It's like 6:20 in the morning. I'm flying home. What are you most excited for, Parker? We have to fly to Houston first. And then we go home. We're on the plane. Houston bound. Right, Parker? Such a freak. Okay, so I got home last night. It is now the next morning, afternoonish. It's actually like 12:30, but I just woke up. Yesterday was absolute hell, and I did not film anything, which I kind of wish I had because it was just, it's so unbelievably overwhelming of a day. Our travel day shouldn't have been more than 6 hours, and it turned into 17 hours. It was just one thing after another. We had to wait 30 minutes to check our bags at El Paso. we had to wait 20-30 minutes in the security line at El Paso. We got on our flight to Houston from El Paso just fine, but we didn't land in Houston. We landed in Corpus Christi because there was a broken down plane on the Houston runway, and we couldn't land. So we were supposed to have a connecting flight at 10:45 from Houston to Orlando. We had supposed to land at 10 in Houston. We landed in Corpus Christi at 10. Did not leave Corpus Christi until 11. Didn't get to Houston until 11:45ish almost. Missed our connecting, so they put us on a new connecting, which left at 2:45. So we were supposed to land in Orlando at 2 p.m. and Houston is Central Time, so it was 3:45 in Orlando before our new plane was supposed to leave, which is an hour and a half after we were supposed to land in Orlando. Then our plane to Orlando had like maintenance issues, so we got delayed another hour. And then weather was bad in Orlando, so we got delayed another hour. We finally got on our plane at like 4ish. Doors got shut, and we sat there at the gate for 45 minutes. Didn't move. So at that point, we were just ready to be home. So we finally take off after 45 minutes of sitting at the gate. And when we land in Orlando, we sit on the runway, not at a gate or anything, for another 40 minutes. It was ridiculous. We finally get off the plane at 8:15. We landed in Orlando at 7:30. We didn't get off until 8:15. At this point, I was supposed to have landed 6 hours ago. So we go to get our luggage, and we wait there for about 30 minutes. And our luggage doesn't come. And at this point, I'm about this close to just crying. I was about one minor inconvenience away from having a mental breakdown. So we went to go talk to someone, and we finally found him corralled in a corner. I guess they transferred our luggage onto the correct connecting flight, but they didn't transfer us. So our luggage got to Orlando hours before we did, and it was just sitting there in a corner. But they didn't decide to tell us that. They decided to just let us figure it out on our own. And we weren't the only people with this issue. There was about 30 people on that flight to Houston from El Paso that missed their connecting to Orlando, and they all had the same luggage issue. They all had the same issue we did. It was ridiculous. And then we finally get our luggage. We finally go down to the car place where we parked our car, and we go to leave, and we scan our QR code, and the gates are not opening. They're not letting us leave. So we had to wait another 15 minutes for this lady to like come over, check out our QR code, and check us out. And it was just a bunch of shit. It was one thing after another. I was supposed to be at my apartment at like 6 o'clock in the evening, and I didn't get here until 11. So it was just, I did not feel like filming, so that's my bad. But I thought I'd fill you guys in on what happened today. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, I guess. This is my first video, so I don't know what to say. Thanks. Bye.